Hey, so hey, you see, I have a small head now. I have a small head. Oh, just a minute. Oh, oh. So I cut my hair. Ta-da! I have a little hair head now. It's so weird because it's like I have quite the shoulders when I shave my hair, and I have like a super small head, right? Or at least it looks super small. And when I have a bigger volume here, then my shoulders looks a bit like it's super small, and that I need to do some more sport. It's weird. I mean, it's weird. It's not weird, but it's normal. That's relativity, you know. And I cut the fingers of this of some gloves. It's like I had one glove disappearing. It's like, look, it's not even centered. It's like the. Is it normal that it's here? Is it supposed to be here? I don't know if it's supposed to be here. It's been a while that I have it. I used to be a big fan of that brand. I don't know if they are good people. I guess so, because they have been going down compared to other brands, but still up. So I guess that they aren't really nice either. You know, I'm not climbing up by being nice, so perhaps I should cut it a little shorter here. Like before, they are again fighting. They are again fighting. You start to make me to shit me. we say in French. You start to shit me. They used to always fight like this, at least once a night, always fighting. And all around they were like, no, but it's their way of communicating, blah blah blah. Like they were even fighting in front of neighbors and so on. Like people invited, and me, I was like, what the fuck? I had no clue what satanism, right? Me was like, why are you still together? Like that was a mystery for me. That was such a mystery. I was like, why? Is it because you don't think that you can have anybody else, and so you stuck yourself with someone that you are fighting with all the time just because it's more convenient? Yeah, it was convenient, indeed, but it was not this. It was satanism. And it was as well to fuck me over on the family dynamic. And like all their couples, they're all fighting. This is how it is. You fight. You gotta fight. I mean, this is how in my bloodline we do shit. It's like was a ritual at the end of each was a ritual. My God. At the end of each meal, each family dinner, at the end, my grandmother would be drunk, and she would just lash out at my mom. She would lash out at her at every single family dinner. That was a ritual. I had no clue. I didn't know. Perhaps she was drinking as well to make it easier, because she Most probably they don't want to do that, It was just because it was a practice and that she got to do this. So it was a ritual. At the end of each family dinner, she would lash out at my mom, you know. My mom would be the sacrifice, and my aunt the child rewarding, the king child, the queen child. While it was more complicated than that, you know. It's like one was undercover, basically, to bear the kings of the kings, the queens of queens, you know. And it was planned. It was the plan. So I was supposed to be sacrificed, but no. No, it's all like stories within stories within stories, and then it's like I have the purest blood. It's like got no clue. When I eat banana, I'm like my poop is gonna taste delicious. Really? Normally you eat a banana and that's it, right? You eat a banana and then you move on. Then you know that at some point you gotta go to the toilet because you put some stuff in, so it's gotta go out, you know. But now I'm like, oh yummy. They're gonna they're gonna enjoy that. Yummy poop, you know. How much how much money did you make with my poop? On the Pardon. Sorry. How much? I'm so sorry. I'm triggered into laughing. This is so silly. I see myself being used, I'm like, I know, because Illuminati want eye at the top of the pyramid to cut the hair of one of the child of the bloodlines to do witchcraft. I've just seen that there is one, like it's in the information now. Everybody knows at the TV. Why at the TV now? Everybody, people are gonna be are exposed because they are killing journalists in Israel. It's like all the journalists. This is why I'm saying they are stupid. All the journalists, they are covering up all the shit. They know absolutely everything. They have the power to manipulate information. This is their role, covering up the entire shit, everything. And what they do, they are freaking killing them. You got in what was it? In DC or in LA? Some people, Satanists, also going. Not some people, some journalists, Satanists, also from crown bloodlines. So the most powerful families, Rockefeller, for instance, having the FBI having their back, And I don't remember the other names, but like some Spanish names like Sanchez that you got everywhere, like this type of last names, you know. The dude was Baton. So Baton, the Baton is it's a sign of Satanism. Was stabbed in the face. A reputed journalist. So it means that if you are reputed, you go to blood rituals and so on. You're going about a bit about the killing. You know a bit about what's going on. You know a bit about all the crimes. You have been like going down, and so you participate in covering up the entire thing. What they do is because I have the job of a journalist right now. What they do, they are hammering down these journalists, all the people that have been lying their ass up for the past year at least, because in the back, they see all that's happening. They see absolutely everything. And it's not pretty. And so now, the journalists are just like, fuck it, fuck that. I don't want to participate in this. This is true. This is all true. I'm not safe. Nobody is safe. I want safety. I want change. And I don't know why I would lie for people who just want to get as close as possible to the truth, to the point of killing so many people just to get the truth just only for themselves, forcing everybody else to lie and scam their way around, and committing crimes and coercing everybody else. It's like, no. You gotta have a little bit of honor, a little bit of respect, self-respect. But they don't have that because they are freaking hammered down when they are kids, and they never get get above it. No, it's not. Get over it, and they never get over it. And instead of healing themselves, then they are just hammered down even more, and they are asked to do even more shit, and they never ever ever stop. And I'm not saying that this is everyone, because obviously not everyone is going that crazy. Like, you gotta have like something that in your head that's snapped out as well. This system is only rewarding the people committing the more crime as a form of commitment. It's like the more committed you are to get the power and to commit crimes, the more you climb up. But the thing is that the system is flawed. Because as we have seen with one quote that I put of Margaret Thatcher, it's not Thatcher. Is it Atwood? I think I did the mistake in another video. Margaret Atwood. Stupidity and evil is the same if you judge by the results. What I'm doing in my article is that I'm being freaking evil with them. It's like, I am freaking evil with them. I am exposing absolutely everything. And I'm just tanking their psychological fuck ups in the mud. This is freaking evil. It's like, look, you're just a dipshit. Put your head in your shit. This is exactly the same type of image, of action. Yet, it's like I am at my parents now. So many people have been killed in my name. I have been nurturing the bloodstream more than anybody else those past years. Most probably, at least for the last couple months. This is supposed to rank me higher than all the rest, because they have been motivating more death and more torture on the basis of what I was doing. And they are all putting themselves at a rank of slave, basically, which would put me at the rank of master, because anything I do, they put it in their work. So it means that they consider me higher than them. They are following my orders. I do this, they do this. I do that, they do that. It's like, okay, there is mind control and so on. I'm not the only one in this. Yet, who's the one, despite the herd and so on, that is leading the entire shit? This is me. As a result, what do we see now? We see the journalists rebelling as well, because this is rebellion, what I'm doing, against Satanists. Against Satanist what? Against Satanist ethos, if we can call it like this. I am just right on. Yet, who has been giving me any monopoly? Like Elon Musk has? For instance, no one. We know it, okay? I'm going to the toilets. So I didn't even fight for it. I am just fighting just to get alive. For now, this is what it has been the entire time, just to get back my freaking life. But I just see that it's about more than this, and then I see like how like far gone they are, and that it's not about the system anymore. That it's just about a group of psychopath, narcissists, borderline. He's borderline, okay. Okay, so I'm gonna go back on the borderline thing. Like all the pathology, the worst pathology that you can have in the DSM-5 in the book, where there is all the pathologies, the mental illness pathologies in what's up again?
Allô?
Quoi?
Tu te couches pas à 7h du soir, hein, à 7h du matin là.
Ok.
C'est bon, hein.
Ok.
Ouais, non.
Bonne nuit.
Et où tu me réponds autrement, non?
Bonne nuit. This type of harassment. So probably that was a problem that I was going. They don't like that I sleep at night, because if I sleep at night, it means that they cannot do their shit while nobody is witnessing anything. If there are some people seeing this, then it's more people that have the abilities to coerce them with the truth, with the information. And from there, they can coerce them with the truth. Me, I'm just like spreading the entire thing, no matter what. So where was I? Borderline, or the worst pathology that you can find in the DSM-5 in the book of psychology, the book of reference of psychology, or the reference you can find there. I'm not a professor of psychology. I'm just taking like bits of psychology here and there, right? Because can I study psychology right now? That's a bit hard, right? I just see what I see. I don't have the specific words that are affiliated to their pathologies, what they are going through, what we can see in all the people and so on. Like I'm not like I am and in the school of the personal growth. Like this is different. Like and some and I follow some framework of ACT therapy. I use NLP, so the let's say the magic of word, neuro linguistic programming. I do my best to understand the frameworks and so on. I can go in coaching sessions through your entire life, and I can try to see what's up. I have been doing this my entire life. I have been analyzing people my entire freaking life. I just didn't know all that was going on. I just saw on a surface level what was up, and it made sense. Then with all the emotional patterns, the like pain, reward, like basic stuff, I craft my own understanding, and apparently I'm fantastic at it. But then I don't have specific wording to describe it. Why? Because I feel my brain here that is tensed, you know. And so if I would go in specific language that is a lingo of you see it's like then you have like this attacks to see like a borderline guy is going about making everything of you, which is the good in their life and the bad in their life. Like I know a little bit. I know some patterns. I thought that my stepdad was borderline at some point. My ex Martin, he said to me that I was borderline. Why? Because I felt neglected emotionally, and so I asked for a little time with him. Like he was making big drama out about his friends, and his friends were manipulative to some extent, and so on. Like just because Illuminati. And me, I was like trying to figure it all out while I was not feeling that well, and I was still like understanding and getting my way around. And so I outed them. I wanted him to be here when I felt bad. But what he was telling me is that I should take my medication. Once again, shamed on that I should go see a psychologist, because he was neglecting me emotionally. He was then gaslighting me, telling me that I should go see a therapist. And meanwhile, what was going on is that in the back, I had done the paperwork several times to go see a therapist, but it was overly complicated, never got through. Like, but I was on medication. Like I was on medication, but because it was absolutely necessary. But then finding someone to talk to, but the medication was okay. But the psychotherapy sessions was like, impossible. But the medication, it was okay. It's like, I have been taking medication for supposed hallucinations and psychotic episodes, paranoid episodes, while I was just being tortured the entire time. So I did this. The medication made me like a bit like more fatty, so that I would be less attractive by their standards as well. So I guess that in the medication they crafted it so that I would take weight on the cheek, plus with the tech that I would take weight on the cheek, while the rest of the body was super thin still. Like they go that freaking far. You have a picture of me with bigger cheek, because I tend not to like my cheek. I always thought they were too fat. And it was prompted, of course. you know, because everybody needs to control the thing that's happening in the life of anybody else, because what's happening in their own life they cannot see it, so they have to control the what's going on in the life of all the rest of the people, because they cannot handle their own life, right? So I have been, and yeah, the medication now is like it's coming back and so on, blah.
Carlo, t'arrêtes de parler comme un malade là. Hein?
What?
Je lui t'arrêtes de parler comme un malade là.
C'est quoi le problème?
Non mais on t'entend, non?
Bah je peux parler, non?
Non mais tu vas dans le garage.
Maintenant? Tu vas te coucher là?
Ouais. Bah tu vas dans le garage, puis c'est où?
Ok.
Tu vas parler.
It's a problem.
Tu vas parler à tes copains là. Hein,
It's a problem.
avec les gens du Beau Sauveur là.
Ouais.
Ouais, les malades. Hop. Tu te couches à 7h si tu veux, hein, c'est pas grave. Hein.
Ok.
7h du matin, c'est pas grave. Hein.
Ok.
Ça te fait plaisir.
Ok.
Ta mère adore. Hein.
Ok.
Ta mère tu vas dans le garage. Tu feras ton discours dans le garage.
Donc maintenant je suis dans le garage, tu vas pas te coucher?
Non mais va dans le garage, ça me gêne. Dans le garage, ça me gêne. Ça me gêne pas que tu parles.
That's the first time that it's happening right now. And you see, like, this makes no sense. This is why I thought he was, that's a bit exaggerated, but not so much to some extent. It's just different. It's just that it's different. But before it was like, I was putting a pizza, like the oven to heat up for a pizza, and he would turn off the oven. And why was I cooking a pizza? Because cooking was making too much noise while he was in front of the TV. And I couldn't cook after 8 p.m. because he was going to sleep at 8 p.m. Now it's 9 p.m. but so I'm changing. I'm going to the garage now. So this is why I thought he was borderline. And it's like there is distraction. I'm gonna still come over everything, absolutely everything. I remember. I put it on a piece of paper.